Hi, everybody. This is our first webinar. And in this series, we're going to be discussing staging and the benefits of staging. I heard this terminology last week about having someone on your team that's a transformational director. So, Christine, is that really to us? I'm Elaine Jones, the Elaine Jones team. We love bringing magic to the buying and selling experience. And this is Christine.
Hi guys, Christine from Blush Home Staging and Design.
Yeah, and Christine
Talk
and
about
I
this.
have essentially worked in the past together at our past life, like Winners and TJX head office.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
now we've evolved to this, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And we love what we do.
Love what we do. Love
Yeah,
my job every day.
and it's great. We still use HomeSense and Winners, not just on our client base, but also your products, right?
That's great. Oh my gosh. Yes. They're well supported by us for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So when it comes to staging for me with our clients, all of our clients are different. So we always want to manage, what their expectations are and what suits their personality the best. And I think going in on a consultant basis and us kind of understanding the personality of our clients, that's why the whole transition is quite smooth. Because
Right.
the goal is always for our clients to feel stress free, and adding things that you do is like the ta-da.
Right.
I always feel like a client could have a beautiful home, but then you add the ta-da. And
Right.
you have this skill where you can say that chair looks great there, but it's going to look even better in the bedroom.
Right. Right.
And for
Exactly.
clients and I, we would be, what? And then, and you're like, yes. And then you see it and it looks great. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
do you want to talk a little bit about like what you do and the benefits of staging and that process?
Yeah, totally. So basically, staging is not, and a lot of people misconceive staging as being decorating, and it's not. Staging is actually, it's a real estate marketing tool. It's a tool that we use because what we're trying to do is, showcase your home in a way that will attract the most amount of buyers. So you want the most amount of people interested in your home, and then in turn will hopefully turn into a quick sale, and obviously to help sell your home for the most amount of equity, that the potential that your home has, which everybody obviously loves. So typically we start off the process with a consultation. So I usually meet with the clients at their home. Typically, clients are introduced to us through the real estate agents. So the agent will call us, let us know they have a listing coming up, and then we go to the home, walk through the home with the clients. We take a bunch of photos, make a bunch of notes, and then go back home and I compile a list of items, almost like a to-do list for the clients to do. How to prepare their home for sale prior to showcasing, as we call it. So when we come back and bring all the accessories and the art, and sometimes there's furniture involved, there's a to-do list for the clients to do. And that to-do list could be anything from minor repairs. It could be, changing your light fixture. It could be just putting a light bulb into your light fixture if it's out. It's just making sure the condition of your home is in its best shape it can be. It could be deep cleaning. Like, those are all the things you're going to do prior to us coming in. So once all those items are completed, then I would come back with my team and we would, what we call, as I said, showcase your house, by bringing in items that will help highlight the best features of your property. So whether it be the window, whether it be, the size of the room, making sure it's the right scale of furniture, placing things strategically in a way that, will highlight the best features of your property, basically.
Yeah, when you're saying that, there's like memories that I have of homes that you've done. For example, the whole curtain idea of making the shears make the space like brighter.
Right.
Because if it's dark drapes in there, just by you changing that out, what a difference it made. And the
Yeah.
light bulbs too, the
Yeah.
the tone or the wattage, how much
Right.
that changes.
Right. Yeah, totally. Yeah. You want that nice, bright, open space. You want a nice flow. You want to be able to flow from one room to the other seamlessly. People want to be able to walk through their home, and they want to be able to visualize themselves in that property. So that's where it's so important to make sure we neutralize and declutter and take away all those personalized items that the homeowner has, because people don't want to visualize you and your family in that home. They want to see themselves. They want to visualize themselves watching, a movie with their kids. They want to, maybe now working from home is a huge thing. So making sure there's a home office set up is important. Having all those things set up to be the most appealing. And home stagers are trained to know what those items are, what are the most important things that the buyer's looking for. So making sure your home showcase is the best
Yeah.
for the buyers to want to come and check to see your home.
Yeah. And I feel, there when we do the staging consultation and we walk through the house, I feel like people have a lot of questions at that point.
Right,
But with this webinar or sending this video ahead of time, we want people to feel comfortable, leaving comments or, following getting the video. They ask us questions and we can facilitate those. But I
right.
did get some questions sent in ahead of time from some of
Okay,
our clients
awesome.
so that we can table those.
Yeah,
Might
great.
have to answer them all. We'll see. You're the
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so number one, what can I do on my own to help stage my house? Or before you come, what can I do? I feel like a lot of my clients worry, should we clean up before Christine comes or
Right. I mean, you don't have to. So a couple things. A lot of the times I do get the call to come in and do a consultation, and typically there is a short window for everyone to get their home prepared because they've, whether they've already bought something and now they need to sell their property or whatever the case is. I'm coming in, there's no judgment. Like everybody lives how they live. Nobody's house looks the way it looks when it's staged. Nobody's.
Mhm.
Right? There's not even mine. Nobody's house. So, you live in your house. It's your home. It's, whatever you're comfortable with. But what I would say is if you do know that you're planning to be looking for a home in the near future, some things that will help you so that you're not, trying to cram a laundry list of things to do in like 1 or 2 days. Obviously, yeah, number one would be for sure do a good declutter of your home. So any go around your house, even in your closets, like closet space, and having great storage in your home is a top must have for a lot of buyers today. And if you have it overstuffed with items, it's gonna give the perception that you don't have enough storage space. So, and 9 out of 10 times you have stuff in there that you've probably never used in the last few years. So, start pulling things out, donating old clothes. Like if you have kids, a lot of people have clothes in there that don't even fit them anymore. So let's, just start getting rid of those things, packing away seasonal items that you don't need anymore. So, we're heading into spring soon, maybe you can start packing away some of the winter stuff once the snow melts and so on and so forth, just to reduce the load that's in your home. Buy those great Rubbermaid bins, or you can buy, get cardboard boxes for relatively inexpensive, label everything, and, have everything kind of piled up in a corner. And I think that really reduces the, what you have to do later. And then it's also less stuff you have to pack when you move. So, because it's already
yeah,
all
that's
packed, ready to
true.
go. So it's in
That's
a
true.
box and it's one less thing you have to worry about. So if it's something you're not using on a regular basis, I would say pack it away.
Yeah.
Um, deep cleaning for sure. I mean, every buyer loves, freshly smelling, clean home. Like that's, who doesn't love that? So, making sure you do that deep cleaning. And I'm not talking about just like the light vacuuming. I'm talking like, doing the baseboards and, the deep cleaning of the showers or the kitchen, things you don't do weekly, maybe, but that like, what they
Intense.
call spring cleaning or whatever it is, maybe wash your curtains or whatever the
Yeah.
case is. You do your windows, like those
Yeah.
types of things. So, you can start doing stuff like that. Yeah, checking all your, do all your light bulbs work in your house, putting in a higher wattage to make your house feel bright and, you know, just a welcoming feeling, I guess, when
Yeah.
people come
So
in.
true. So
Um,
true.
So yeah, so those are a few things I would say for sure. And I feel like are the things that always come up on my report. Like they're, almost every report has those items. So those are great ways to prepare your house
Yeah.
prior to even, even if you haven't bought anything and okay, I'm probably not going to buy anything for the next couple months, but some things you can start just doing when you have a spare time on the weekend, get the family involved, get everybody kind of helping in and pitching
Mhm.
in. So
Yeah, no, that's true.
yeah.
Do I have to stage my whole house, including the basement?
You don't. I mean, obviously, the more you stage, the better, I would say. But typically, the most important rooms to stage, or the rooms that most people will stage, would be like your living room, your kitchen, and the master bedroom. Like those are like the top three rooms that most people will have staged. Um, you know, the basement is, it's great. It's a great room. Typically, it's used as a rec room or a room for kids to kind of play
Like an
in and
added
stuff.
bonus.
It's an added bonus room. I feel like the room that you walk into, you want that first impression. So that's the most
Ah,
important. Yeah. If someone walks into the house and it already looks like a disaster, you're already giving, they have just those few
so
seconds to
true.
make that perception of your house when they walk in. So
So
you want, the first thing they see, to definitely showcase well.
yeah, I can sense a buyer's energy like in the first 30 seconds inside a home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like almost like they walk into the house, they know if they love it or not. And it
Right.
has to do with like pulling on that like sense of smell like you talked about, as well as like looking at something and going, wow. Because
Yeah.
you want to like you work so hard to get to that point. You
Yeah.
want to make your family and your friends proud, but you want to finish work or enjoy your time on your times off by loving where you live.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Why is staging important?
So staging is important. I mean, there's a few reasons really. Number one, as I think I mentioned before, it really neutralizes the space. It allows people to visualize, or potential buyers to visualize themselves in that home.
Mhm.
Um, you know, 80, most people are not visual people. They say 90% of people cannot visualize what's in front of them.
Really?
So it's really important, to allow people to visualize. If they see a room full of clutter and personalized items, they may not be able to see themselves in that home. So the idea is to really, make sure that we're marketing to the masses, and making people feel like, this could be a potential home for them. So you want, the most, we try to make everything neutral. We try to make everything, appealing to the masses, basically, as I said. Um, you know, the other reason is you want to have great photos. And I think especially in today's world with COVID and everything that's happening, we're not having open houses anymore. People can't just walk through a home whenever they want. You need to have great photos, and those great photos are what's going to get people
So
through the
true.
front door. So you know yeah, that would be, I think, a huge selling point for staging for sure, is just making sure your photos look amazing for, and I think I even wrote down a stat. It says, oh, 46% of people are more willing to walk through, a home that has great photos and that's been staged. So I think, that's just telling of why that's important. um so yeah, those would be, I think, like the two biggest reasons why
Staging
you
is
be
important.
staging your property. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there's another question.
Okay.
Why do I have to leave the lights on when my house is for sale? And this includes the outdoor light. We normally tell people to leave the outdoor light on.
Yeah.
Um,
So a lot of people, when your home comes on the market, they will, do a drive by your home. They will come before they even contact your agent. Or even if they have contacted your agent, they're going to do a drive by. They're excited. They're looking for their dream house. You want the lights on outside because it's more welcoming. It also talks to making sure the outside is, staged and looks not necessarily staged, but it's well maintained, because people are
yeah.
going to, you want that curb appeal.
Yeah, and welcoming, right? You don't
You
want
want
to
to
feel like
feel
you're
welcoming.
invading someone's space.
Exactly. And then, obviously a lot of the showings happen in the evening.
Yeah,
People are coming through your home, when they're off work. You want your home to feel bright and welcoming, not dark. People are fumbling, trying to find light switches,
I don't know
so on
where
and
they
so
are.
forth, to try and, you want the home to showcase the best. So lighting is huge, to make your home, look its best, I would say.
Mhm, mhm. And one last question that came in was, oh, this was one of our clients that said, "Love what you did for us. Do you do home decorating?"
Yeah, I get that question a lot. I actually also had another client whose house I just staged, and now he's asked me to come back, to decorate his new house. So yes, we do that. And a lot of stagers will do that. We can definitely help pick out, pieces for your new house if you're
Paint
happy.
colors?
Exactly. Paint colors, picking out art, picking out furniture, whatever the case may be. So yeah, we're happy to do that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Any lasting words?
Um, I would just say, like, yeah, when it comes to staging, showcasing, like you said, it's like that cherry on top. It's like the end, the last thing that happens before photos, basically.
Yes.
And there's a lot of things that homeowners can do today, to get their property for sale. So, um, some of the biggest things that I recommend all the time, and sometimes it's feasible and sometimes it's not, but if you're already thinking about selling your property, they always say, like, a can of paint is like, one of the best return on
And one of
investment.
the cheapest
One
renovation.
of the best, yeah, the cheapest things you can do to really update your home. It's expensive for people to come in after to sometimes have to repaint the whole house, or it's inconvenient. They just want to get in. People are looking for move-in ready right now. So if you can paint, give your walls a fresh coat of paint, do all those minor repairs. Obviously, the best, if your home's in great condition, it will typically sell quickly. Like, that's the best thing. If you can show that this home has been loved and has been well maintained, I think that is, like, so super important to buyers today. Same with, quick fixes, updating light fixtures, anything like that can really update your property and make it look so different and really appeal to today's buyers. So that's what it's about. As I said, people want move-in ready right now. They don't want to have to dump in a bunch of money into the house after they've just spent a bunch of money buying the house,
Yeah, no kidding.
especially, first time home buyers. They don't have that extra equity to do that. So, yeah, just, making sure it showcases the best, like, before even staging, before all that, just the condition of your home. I would stress the importance of that for sure.
I always feel like our clients feel super overwhelmed with the process.
Yeah,
We
it is.
definitely
Yeah.
do break it down to make them feel at ease throughout it. And the
Right.
greatest feeling I have is once, the staging is done, whatever level of staging happened, whether it's just organizing and we get it cleaned, when we get the photos done and we can send those to our clients, they almost always can't believe that that's their house.
Yeah,
And
totally.
they
Yeah.
almost want to
You
stay.
want to stay, yeah,
They
yeah.
love what they're at. They're like, "Is that my house?"
Yeah, yeah,
I think
totally. I
that's
get that all the
pretty
time.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
the magic, like
it
making
is.
people feel like, "Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's the
my
best part. Best part of the job is, like,
yeah,
even for me, like, the whole planning process, and it can be stressful, but once you leave that house, and I take my final photos and you do that final walkthrough, and it's like that feeling of,
awesome."
yeah, just that satisfaction of, wow, this place looks so great, and you're so excited for the client, and you just,
Yeah,
you want to do the best for them. So
yeah, that's
yeah.
right. All
Mhm.
right. Well, thank you, Christine.
You're welcome. No problem.
Onwards and upwards to the next staging project we work
Yeah.
on, and have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day, everybody.
And remember to ask your questions and send us your comments, and we'll get back to you.
Totally. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.